Hi there. My name is Katie Scobie, and I am a social worker for the Salvation Army, specifically in the social service program. And my client today is going to be Bonnie Wilson. She is 75. She has 2 children, Hannah and Ruth. She is currently not employed. She is retired, but she is watching over her nephew who has recently passed away, or whose mother has recently passed away. And she is currently worried about her electricity and other things that are going on. And there are going to be things that we're paying attention to, such as like intellectually, like she is we're going to be focusing on her being having a different barrier between ages and how we're going to be able to help assist her with different things that she is needing. And with that, this is my client. Hi there. My name is Katie Scobie. How are you, Ms. Wilson?
You know, I've been better.
Been better.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I assure you that our goal here is to try and help you out the best way we can. Now, I will let you know that everything you say is confidential. The only things that I will have to share mandatorily are if you intend to harm yourself or others, or if there's any form of child abuse that is going on. So, and with that, what is the first thing that you are experiencing and want to help work on?
Well, you know, my utility bill and my water bill are about to be so overdue. They're about to lose electricity and lose water in my house, and my rent. I'm a month behind on my rent. I've heard talk of eviction from my landlord, and my nephew, you know, he's living with me, and I love him, but I was doing fine on my own, and I was making it on $1,200 a month. That's my monthly stipend. I was making it, and then my nephew comes in and needs somewhere to stay, and I of course take him in, you know, family. But he's eating me out of house and home. I don't know what to do. I can't afford my prescription medication anymore. My glaucoma has been just crazy. I'm amazed I could drive here, honestly.
Wow.
My arthritis, I was a secretary, you know, back in the day. 25 years I was a secretary. Did you know that? I was
impressive.
typing away, you know, and my arthritis in my hands is just awful. But I want you to know that I am not here to accept handouts. I've been made on my own for a long time. I've been divorced for 5 years and made it on my own for 5 years. But I'm feeling a little overwhelmed.
That must be really tough on you. I'm so sorry that you're going through that, but rest assured you are not alone, and I'm here to help you along with the program that we're trying to get you involved in. We're here to help you in any way that we can. Now, you were talking about your nephew. Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Well, you know, teenagers.
Teenagers. Is there a problem that's going on because your nephew is a teenager?
He just wants all these things that I just can't provide for him. He wants the latest phone technology and wants me to get up to date on all the texting and buy him the new the plan, the texting plan.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't understand it. And he eats so much. Teenager boys, they just eat so much.
Mm-hmm.
So much. They never stop eating, and I'm having a really hard time buying food, and I'm having to choose between food and rent, and obviously I'm buying food. The boys gotta eat, but
You were saying that food was really difficult for you and your nephew to come by. Was that helpful that Meals on Wheels was able to help you with this?
you know it was. But then they sent me over here, and I feel really confused. I took me a long time to trust Meals on Wheels and get to know them. I knew them; they were my people, and now I just feel like I've been shuffled around.
Do you feel like it's very difficult to trust people having the age and experience that you have?
Well, you know, it's hard for me to trust your generation, you know, because you just think that you can get whatever you want and everything needs to be handed to you. And I bet you have the new smartphone.
Well, Ms. Wilson, I assure you that many people nowadays, the generations typically, such as your generation and my own, they do typically try and work for whatever we earn. And I think it's very admirable that you have worked for everything that you have earned.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And I understand that you have 2 daughters, and raising them must have been quite a handful. And I understand that you've also have a little different bit of a generation gap between raising your daughters and also raising your nephew.
You know, it was much easier when I was younger with my girls. I was so much easier. I was younger. I could run around with them. I could keep up with them, whatever they had going on at school, and you know, I helped push them. I helped push them to college, and man, I have paid my dues. I have done my part, and now I feel like I'm going through it all over again.
So, do you feel like there's a slight conversation barrier between you and your nephew?
He just says all these words that I just don't understand what they mean. And he tries to explain it to me, and I just get lost.
And is your nephew currently working right now?
No, he's not. He wants to go to college.
I understand the age that he is. He's probably wanting to go to college.
But he doesn't have a car, and we don't have any money for college, and he's not having a job. You know, in my day, if you wanted to go to college, you put yourself through school.
And do you find not only your nephew, but also do you find yourself being a little bit money conscious at the moment?
Well, I don't have any money to spare. I'm behind on everything. I don't know. I just, but I've never been this way. I've always been one to work hard, and I've never been a charity case. I'm not a charity case. I'm always the one that volunteered. I volunteered at church. I was always the one giving back, and here I am. Now I have to be the one taking. Shouldn't be the one taking.
Well, I've always been told that it's best that the hand that is open to give is also the hand that's open to receive. Rest assured, you are not a charity case. However, there is a time in life that people will need assistance, and it is perfectly admirable to ask for help. And the fact that you're advocating for yourself is very, very admirable. So I definitely respect that. I know that you're currently having some strong worries about your rent at the moment in time. Is there something that's bringing you on the silence? Is there some form of negativity that's going on about any negative feelings about the situation?
I feel I just don't know you yet, and you've come in and you've decided to you think you can fix all the problems, but there's a certain way you go about things, and you can't just put band-aids on it. I want a sustainable life. I don't want to I don't want to have to come back here every year.
I understand that. I feel that that you would not be an individual that want to, or anybody would like to come back over and over and over again. I feel that you would probably prefer it if you were able to start becoming more independent again, because you did say you were a survivor and you did do a lot of things yourself and hard work, and I feel like that is something that you'd like to start again. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, currently I do have some more questions about a few things else that you're worried about. Is there anything else that's concerning you, such as specifically anything involving rent or anything involving food or anything like that that's worrying you?
I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know if I get evicted. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I just need to get my rent payment. I need my electricity is going to be shut off, and my water bill, I just got that notification. In the next 3 weeks it'll be shut off, and I'm just really overwhelmed. My money is real tight. I haven't been able to get my prescriptions in a couple of weeks. I'm in a lot of pain. Money's real tight. I don't know what to do. I'm up against a wall.
This seems to be a really sensitive subject. Is there anything that you'd like to share a little bit more about concerning your medications?
I just have all of these problems, getting old, and I never thought I would be this way, getting old, and I have to go to all these doctors, and they're giving me all these things and say I gotta do this and do that, and I've never been one to just really need to go to the doctor. I've always just made it through on my own. I'm a survivor, made it through on my own, and now I have all of these prescriptions, and they cost money, and I'm having a real hard time, and I don't have, I don't have a ride to the doctor, so I get rides from friends, but I'm just feeling very overwhelmed.
You were saying you were getting rides from friends. Is there, so you have a little bit of support from your friends?
I do, but I don't want to impose too much on them. That's not my place. That's not who I am.
You seem like someone who likes to be very independent.
I am very independent,
I
yes.
see. Well, I have a few things that can probably assist you, and I know that you're very independent, but we're very proud that you've come to ask for help. And so would you be willing to listen to one of the programs that I could recommend you to?
Maybe, yes.
All right. Well, we have here at the Salvation Army, we do have a service program, and our service program can help provide basic needs such as counseling for you and your nephew.
I don't need counseling. I'm not one of those type.
Oh, you don't need anything from your counseling or anything like that. Okay. Do you think your nephew might?
Well, maybe. I mean, he does have a lot of goals.
He does have a lot
Maybe it
of
would be
goals.
nice for him to talk to someone. You could talk about the goals.
Mm-hmm. Any goals that you know that he has so far?
When he wants to go to college and
Okay. I think being able to have a form of counseling might be beneficial to your nephew. What do you think?
maybe you're right. Maybe it would be good for him to talk to someone that wasn't me.
Mm-hmm. And also with our program, we do help provide free food, which would probably be a little bit more helpful for not only...
I don't know if you're going to get any amount of food that will feed him. He just eats and eats and eats. His stomach is like a black hole. Whatever goes in there, you're just gone.
Wow, he sure likes to eat a lot, doesn't he?
Teenagers.
Well, I can assure you that we will do our best to try and provide food that is adequate for you and your nephew.
Well, I sure do appreciate that.
We can also help assist with your prescription medication. I know that you were worried about that with your arthritis and also with your glaucoma. And are there any other things that you're experiencing that we can help assist you with?
Well, I have depression, I have anxiety, and I don't want to be a charity case. I don't want to take handouts, and you're telling me all these things, but they're just going to be given to me for a little while, then just taken away. Like, how do I know I'm even going to get them?
We can assure you that after conversing and signing a few contracts, you will be provided with care, because our goal is to help assist you and your nephew. And we're doing it not to provide you things and then take them away, but providing things for you so that you can get back on your feet potentially, which will be very beneficial hopefully for you and your nephew, because your nephew is a little bit younger than you are, and he needs to probably start looking for jobs and things like that eventually. So to get him back on his feet and to get you back on your feet so that you can continue to live a happier life would probably be beneficial for you too, I'm assuming. Is that correct?
That would be nice.
Mm-hmm. You were mentioning water by chance?
My water bill is going to be shut off within the next 3 weeks.
Well, we can help assist with personal hygiene things such as water. So
what about my bill? Are you going to help me pay my bill?
We will help provide with many different opportunities. And helping you with your location that you're at is one of them. We can help assist.
So I won't have to move?
You will not have to move, no. Unless you're wanting to move.
No, I like my house, but I can't pay my rent. I'm going to need some help paying my rent.
All right. Well, we can surely be able to find an organization that can help you with your rent. And we'll be able to help with potentially everything that you're needing and everything that your son is needing. I understand that you're retired, so probably looking for a job would not be ideal to you, but it might be assisting to him And I think it would be very helpful to help with your medications and to help with your water and your food. And you shouldn't take this as a charity case. You just, right now, there's a situation, you just need some help, and then you'll be back on your feet and independent again and be a survivor. And you just, at this moment in time, you're just needing a little bit of assistance, and that's A-okay.
You know, this all sounds good. What's the catch?
There is no catch at all. The only things that we're asking from you is just communicate with us. Just let us know how you're doing. Let us know how your nephew's doing, or your nephew.
So I'll be seeing you again.
If you'd like to, yes. We can set up an appointment to meet each other again. We can go and get lunch. We can do something like that. Just a meeting, just us two in a different environment that can make you more comfortable. If this situation doesn't make you uncomfortable, are you currently comfortable at this moment in time?
You know, you're convincing me. I'm getting there.
Okay.
But you know, I don't trust people very easy. You know, my generation, we were not all friends. The character was important. Trust was important.
Well, I can assure you that we can have as many meetings as you'd like until you're comfortable. Are there any questions that you currently have about anything that I have said?
How do I know that you know what you're doing? You know, your generation, like, you can just come in here and get a job, and how do I know that you'll be prepared to stick it out?
Well, that's a very good question. My previous education has helped me learn to help with almost any situation that I am given. So my goal for not only getting a degree to help with this, but also getting a job like this is so that I can help assist you in any way that I can, or anybody that is needing my assistance. And right now, it's you. And so my goal is to help you, letting me help you.
All right.
And is there potentially anything else that you're curious about? You seem a little bit in thought.
You know, I'm just thinking things over. You know, this is a new thing to me, but I like what I'm hearing. So, you know, I've been thinking about it. I think I might give that counseling a try.
Might give counseling a try? That would be awesome. We can help with counseling, and we can help with as many different things as you're needing.
So let me just get this straight, okay? I'm just gonna get them straight. So I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna get. Am I gonna get the food here? You gonna give me the food here?
We will help provide food any way that we can. If you did mention that you did not have any form of transportation, so we will try and be able to advocate for that.
That'd be real nice.
Yes, ma'am. We will try and make sure that we're helping you in the best way possible.
And I'm gonna get all my prescriptions.
We will help provide for your prescriptions. Yes, ma'am.
And I'm gonna get to stay in my house.
Yes, ma'am. You are able to stay in your house as long as you wish.
And I'm gonna have electricity.
Yes, ma'am. We will help provide with electricity.
And I'm gonna have water.
And yes, ma'am, we will help with water.
Wow. Then I think I would like that. I think I would like this.
All right. We have a few contracts that we can look over at another time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And record.